Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to World of Mike. This is the Spitfire, Build the Spitfire Mark 1A, brought to you by Harshett Partworks, and this is issue number 76. Now, I hope you don't mind me bringing the stream early a bit. It's because obviously I'd planned it for 6, but one of the channels I watch starts at 7, so I've had to move everything around to accommodate that. So basically, this is issue number 76. A couple of announcements before we start, because it's not going to take the full hour, I should imagine. Now, I've got a list here of things I need to go through. First of all, we've been flabbergasted, bombarded with loads of issues, loads of different part works. We've had Eddie Stobart now officially confirmed that it's a full one. Why do I keep saying we? I got a email. No, I got a video. It's been a long day. I got a video about 1:30 in the morning with an advert of the Eddie Stobart's vehicle on YouTube, and it actually went live. And I put it on my Facebook page, tagged one of my friends in it because he got the trial version of it. And I looked at the advert, and boy, is that big. That is really, really big. I know a couple of people that are already doing it that I know of. So that's really good. The next thing that we've got is obviously I have now received issue number 77 of the Spitfire. So it's another part of the base. Couldn't resist a test trial. It had to have a fit, and boy, is this big. I'm really struggling to find how I'm going to get the other side on at this moment in time. I've got this tripod like literally as high as it can go. Then today I got alerted from one of my friends of mine over at Alex Builds has confirmed that the Titanic, brought to you by Eaglemoss, is actually going ahead in January. So we will be seeing that in January, which is really, really good. The last announcement is, obviously I did say that I wanted to do Spitfire, each week. What I've actually found is if I keep 77 till next week, it's just going to keep me in arrears by each week. So what I want to do is Saturday, tomorrow will be R2D2, and then Saturday we will do 77. That way, once I've done 77, because it's now gone back to like one issue a week. I think what happened was the news agents were trying to catch up a bit, so they were doing 2 issues at a time, but now it's gone back to 1 issue. Only 1 issue came in this week, so it means that obviously if I do 77 on the Saturday, it means then I've got back into sequence, and number 2, I can really crack on and focus on getting the the front of the plane going again, and that will be doubles, maybe doubles every week. We really need to get that front of the plane sorted. So enough of me blabbering on. Let's get into this lovely issue. So this is the issue. I'm going to move the board out of the way for a minute so we can see. Still on split screen at the moment. I'm trying my best to sort this out, but I don't know how to fix it. I did a test on the previous stream, and I don't know how to fix it. So we just have to put up with this for now. Obviously, when I edit these, whenever I've got the time to do that, I will cut this part of me off if I can and make it full screen. But I don't think that's going to work because of like the sound and audio, because it's relayed on here. But yeah, so let's get on to this. So this is the first corner of the display stand. So obviously we've done 2 lengths of it. We're now going to get the first corner of the display stand. So this is the first corner of the display stand, and as you can see, the first couple of issues of this space, we got 2 bases and 2 panels of it. This one, we've actually got the first corner, so they're now dying down a bit with the bases. They're dragging it out a little bit more, and then obviously we'll have 3 bases that look like that. Quite exciting with this issue, and I'm quite excited about this, is the fact that we actually get a corner on it. Then coming up in issue 77, it looks to be 2 side sections in the base panel and brackets for fixing the parts together. Now, as you can see, I do actually have 77 over here, so the plan of that is to do that on Saturday. So Obviously, the parts that we've got here is obviously 2 more panels, as you can see here, 7601 and 7602. So we'll be doing that. Now, what I have noticed is each one of these bases is numbered. So sorry, I've seen the comment. I'll get to that in a minute. There is a number on this, so they do go in numerical order here. So what's going to happen, and then obviously we get the same base parts, and then we've got our first. If you look there, you've got the first of the corner bracket, so that's going to be quite good. So yeah, we've been just bombarded with all these different builds, and I can exclusively reveal, here's a clue. What part work is it? It's not the Beatles vinyl collection. I used to do that, but we've got a brand new vinyl collection. Bob Dylan, is it Bob Dylan? Bob Dylan went in there in the newsagents to get the Spitfire, right? And they've got a new vinyl collection. Bob Dylan, the vinyl collection, brought to you by D'Agostini. How cool is that? So I'm not sure if I want vinyls, but we'll see. So basically what we're going to do, we need to get into here first of all. So the easiest way I've discovered to do this is to work it like a track. So if we're doing like the DeLorean, where we have that train track DeLorean, you replace it like that and move it along. So the easiest way to do this is to line that up like so. As you can see, that lines up pretty good. They have missed a small chunk off down here. If you look up here, if I line that up straight to there, if you zoom in, if you've got a zoom button, you can see that this part here lines up, but down here, it's a little smidge. Maybe that was me. It might have been me. So that's that. Lovely. So the next part, what we're going to do is we now need to piece this part here, as you can see. And basically, I discovered last week that on these panels, they've actually got an arrow. So if you look, or that one might have had an arrow. Yeah, it looks like it's got like a little line. You can see like a little line. And basically, obviously, it's not that side because that goes like that. So always make sure that that's that. I think, because as you can see, these are very short. You've got a long one and then you've got a short one. So I'm assuming that this is that part. Let's have a look here. Is that going to slot into there? Oh, you beauty. Look at that. Wow. Okay. I'm going to look, see if that grain, it's very important to get that grain correct. So I'm just going to have a, yeah. Oh man, this is bloody big. Good gracious. Wow. So I'm not entirely sure that panel fits there. I'll tell you why, because it doesn't. That's more better in it. Yeah. So that panel, you can see, so you can't really see, this is so big it's hard to get it in. That panel goes there. The shorter panel goes along here, and then the bigger panel goes along here. Okay, so that will go like that. Right, so let's get into the brackets and nuts and bolts and things like that. And let's screw this down. It's very exciting. I'm tempted to do issue 77, but I'm going to hold off. We've got a comment there. Hello, Matthew Ballroom. How's it going? Hello, I bought issue 2 of Dodge Charger. Yeah, I actually got that last week because they're coming out every other week. So I actually got that. Let's put that one on that one there. So once we've done that, we're going to get out. So as you can see, we've got our first corner base. How cool is that? So what we're going to do, we're going to bring this over. You might not see it very well, but this is the thing. I don't think I imagined it this big, but believe you and me. See, this is what's interesting now, is the fact that we've got a, I know it's a really awkward angle, but there's not really much I can do about that because I've only got one tripod, so I can't exactly point it down and then lower it and see it into there all at the same time. It's a lot of moving about. I have got, whoops, I have actually got another tripod, which I'm thinking of maybe doing a side view like that, so you can see like this part here that I'm screwing. But the problem is with that, I don't know how to link it with StreamYards because it only seems to accommodate 3 things. You would need, I think, a third device to do that. So I'm looking at ways to do that. So you need the black screws first of all. So we'll get the black screws in first of all. I have seen your comment. If you are commenting, I will get to it as quickly as I can, but I've got my hands full at the moment doing this. So this is my Iron Man screwdriver set, brought to you by Zilch. Check them out, really good company. You basically pay 25%. Say this was like 10 quid. You basically pay like 25%, and then the rest they split over 6 weeks. So this was like £12.99. I got it for £3.50. It's still £12.99, but they split it over several weeks. So yeah, anyway, so we'll pop that there. This is my Iron Man thing. So we'll get the screw and screw this in. Have we got to put? No. Okay, so this is going to be quite interesting. So if we go, is that screwing into nothing? See, this is the thing, because it's, I can't screw that there. Because it's so big, it's a little bit tricky trying to film it. So what I'm gonna, okay. I'm trying to figure out how best to do this because I can't really see. No. It's okay. And the problem is it's dark, so I can't see. Look here. Right, I think what I'm going to do, this is the way I'm going to do it. So, we're not securing this base down at the moment, are we? So I think what I'll do is I'll pick this up like that and offer it like that. That way, I've got a nice daylight view. I can get that in. Just move it here. So bloody big. It's brilliant, but now I can see it because this part here isn't attached yet. So that's easy to do. In. Really need my magnetizer. There we go, lovely. Fantastic. I'm sorry my hand's in the way at the moment. But yeah, that's looking. Let's move that up a smidge, lovely. Lovely. I need my magnetizer. It was round here the other day. I need to find that. So when I've got a pen, I'll write that down. What I tend to do is I don't tend to screw into that one because to me, you need a bit of grip that side. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Or sometimes I'll go like there and there. But yeah, if we didn't have R2D2 booked for tomorrow, I would have done 77, but this is the thing, if I do 77 Saturday, it does mean that I can go back to the front because it will take a week for the next issue to come in, so it allows me some time to get the front sorted out. So yeah, I'm quite pleased we've got this, you know, this other board because it now balances it out a bit. So man, is this big. It's really big. So yeah, the Bob Dylan vinyl collection. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, that they're quite good because like some of these builds they know, or these partworks, like they know Marvel, anything Disney, they know sell. So anything like vinyls or vinyls, I always call it vinyl, same thing, but they know it sells, hence the Beatle collection that I did. They know it sells, so sometimes it don't even have to go to a trial, it just goes out. So that's going to be lovely jubbly. There we go. So now, because I've screwed that in, I can now see what I'm doing on this part here. So the next part, what we need to do is guide this in like that, and then if we, right, I see, so it's lifting up slightly, and I'm not too sure why that's doing that. So these ones are with the chunky screw, the washer, and then the nut. So we'll get the chunky screw with the washer and the nut. Yeah, Okay, cool. So what you do is you put the screw, this is the screw, and then you put the washer underneath the screw. So it sort of sits there. If you see that, it sits on there. I know there's a comment. I will get to that as quickly as I can, but I have got my hand. But let's do it now, actually, while I've before I screw that in. So I've got another comment. Come on. Okay, it's not coming. Sunny Stormy, how's it going? Are you okay? I'm doing the Spitfire base at the moment. So yes, it's going a bit slow. The comments are dragging a bit. Let's put that there. So yeah, Eddie Stobart. I mean, right now what we've got to do is somehow, probably not going to see this very well. I've got this tripod at full capacity. It won't go any higher than that. I think if we do that, oh gosh, I need an assistant. Then we need a nut to go over that. That screw's going to fall out, isn't it? How did I do it last week? Because I haven't got my pliers. I had to wash. Let's put that base down for the minute. If we put that base over there for the minute, then I can get this screw side in, and then do it a different way. So, yeah, yabba dabba do, as the Flintstones say. Whoops, me being clumsy there. Yeah, because I had to tidy up because these engineers had to come around to do this gas pipe, and then they didn't turn up. So I can't find where I put my pliers to tighten this up, but that's fine. I can do it in post-production. You can see that that's very tight, so that's good. What I may do is if I just go like that, I'm just going to try and grip it from the back. Sometimes if you've got firm grip, you can grip it at the back like this, and then just turn that slightly, and that'll go in. So that's really good. Lovely. Fantastic. So now what we've got to do is put the other side in. Yeah, so I think that's the easiest way I'm going to do this. So when we put a side on, I'll flip it up, screw it in from the top down. Then when we do the other side, flip it up, do it from the top down. Problem you've got is if you screw it in here, you've got nothing, you can't get underneath to tighten the bolt. So the easiest way to do that for me, and I would say do the same thing, is to offer the screw with the washer through the top there, then flip it up like this. The screw will find its way through the hole. Cool, it's a little bit fiddly this, but as you can see, it finds its way. Then if you balance it slightly, or just hold that there, is that the screw? Yeah. Oh, it's going to fall on me. It's going to fall on me. Okay. Yep. Lovely. Fantastic. Okay. It definitely feels heavy. I can assure you that now. It feels really heavy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move that. Sorry, I was filming Firestorm the other day, so haven't had a chance to have a tidy up really. But yeah, if we just screw like that, just hold that from the back a bit. I'm not actually turning the nut, I'm just applying some pressure so we can screw that in. Whew, right, okay. So that's that. Okay, so now what we've got to do, we've done that, we've put the washer in. Oh, lovely, yeah. So now we get to do this bracket. It looks like it's going identical to the one that's up here. It's like truckle vision here. We've got to keep moving it like like that. So it looks like where you've got this bracket, it looks to me like I'm going to pop another one through there like that. So it's going to mirror it. Lovely. Okay, smashing. So if we go, cool, it's really starting to take shape now, isn't it? So again, it's going to go like that. This is probably not the best view, but it's quite an awkward. So I really could do with a side angle. As I said, I'm looking into that. So this will do for now. I mean, we're only screwing the screw in, so we don't really need to see all of this. So we'll put that through there, put that through there, hold it from the back. Oh, it's quite fun. I feel like I'm doing Meccano or something. I used to do that as a kid. Meccano, loved Meccano. Meccano is basically working with metal parts and nuts and bolts to form the shape or an object. So I'm not going to tighten that all the way up because you've got to put another screw through there. So you need to balance that a bit. So we put this in. I cannot believe the size of this. This is really nice. But yeah, I mean, let's be honest. There's been loads of builds out there, but I don't think we've ever had the opportunity to actually build our own base in a partwork. I don't know of any build that has done that before, so I really do congratulate Harshet on that. So put that on the back. Let's put it on there. Yeah. Lovely. Okay, so now again, so I'm holding it at the back. I'm screwing it in at the front. I can see a comment. Just bear with me. There we go. A little bit. Don't go too mad. If you go too much, you'll bust it. So there we go. That'll work for now. I mean, if it needs tightening up, I can do that later. But as you can see, guys, wow, this is absolutely massive. Hello. Wow. I'll bring it once after it. Let's do that side. You can definitely see. I'll just move some stuff out of the way. We've still got one more panel to fit. But you can definitely see that this is ginormous. I mean, this is. I'm going to put it on the big screen. You won't hear me, but I'll just move the part just so you can see. So if I go to that one, no, that's me. So if I take that off down there, if it'll do it. My system's been slow today for some reason. So yeah, you can always swap. Just bear with me. Pop that over there. So yeah, you can see how big it is. I mean, I would have left it on, you know, the big screen, but for some reason, every time I come off the screen, the sound goes. So I have to do it on a split screen until I can figure out how the hell to fix that. So let's get to a comment. Sunny Stormy writes, cheers. Thank you very much. Yes, I will do cheers to you as well. I've got a cup of tea here. But yeah, you do need to cut part when you're doing this, I have to say. So we'll do that. Right, okay, so we've done that. So this is the exciting part because we now get to put our lovely corner base in. So what we're going to do now, this part is easy because, so you can't see this. This part is easy because it just clips and goes into there like that. Should do. What's going on here? There we go. So it's so gorgeous. I'll show you something. I'll show you something later. I may take the phone out of here in a minute, but the grain, this panel, actually, better idea. Let's show you like that. This is sort of like I done a collection called the Sports of Kings collection from Atlas Editions, another sister company to D'Agostini, and you sort of had a similar base that came with it, and you would like build it up, put this on. So I'm used to this sort of material, and then it would store the horses and that. So yeah, that goes into there, lovely, smashing. And then what we have to do next is now this looks like it goes in with just one screw. So the theory to this, because I've got to get that into there like that, and then I've got to put this part on here. So just having a little bit of thinking work here. So I screw that in that side. Put that in there. Yeah. Right. So what I'm going to do, so you can't see this again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's see, I don't know if I can do this. If I just balance this down, move that up like that. Oh, yes, there we go. Beautiful. So if I go like that, my thinking here, it's a shame because this tripod is like this. It only goes up and down and round and side. It doesn't seem to like, yeah, you get me. What I'm thinking here is we've got to put a screw down there, a screw in there and a screw in there. But obviously I can't get down there because I'm sitting on a chair and I've got the worktop here in front of me. So what I'm thinking of doing here is we put 2 blacks in here, a silver through the bottom. So basically we put black screws in the bracket that hold these 2 bits on, and then we put a silver through the bottom. So I think the easiest option for this is if we screw these 2 here. I mean, I know the magazine is telling us to put it down, then do it, but you build it how you want to construct it, or you fit it how you want to do it. So this, for me, I think is the easiest option. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that there. We're going to put that there, and we'll put 2 screws through that first. So I think next week is just like a board and that. So if we just screw that down, this is a lovely grip. Okay, lovely. So yeah, sorry, I'm just checking the time because I've got like once this finishes, I've got to get dinner sorted and get ready to watch the show. So I don't want to miss it with live videos. I love to watch it live. So let's screw that into there, like so. That going in, it doesn't feel like it's. Yeah, that's right. It's just missed it. So if we reverse that up, I thought it was going round and round and round, and I'm like, it's not going in. So if we just back this up a bit, we just back that up a bit. Hello, I've got a comment. I'll get to that. As you can see, it's moved. Sorry, you can't see this. When you're filming, you forget the camera's there sometimes. So certainly for me, but you can see. Sorry, you can see that this is moved over. So just move that over slightly. And then that means that we can get this screw in from down here. There we go. Screw that down like that. Is it going in? Ah, right. It's a little bit paint block or plastic block, if you like. But I'm having a little bit of trouble with this screw. So for some reason, it doesn't seem. I think this screw head is probably a little bit too big for this sort of thing. So tell you what I'll do, let me downgrade that a bit. So if we go down, let's go down to the next size down. So if we go take it down a head, and then hopefully that can grip it a little bit more. You can see this is just falling off again. It's because the screw's not magnetized. The screwdriver is not magnetized, but this head seems a lot more better. Having a terrible time trying to put this in. Why is it? It's not liking it. I'll get it in, but it just doesn't want to. No. Right. Something's not working here. So let's have a look what's going on here. So, whoops. Not mind if it's on. I'm going to try a different screw actually. We'll see if we get. I can see a comment, but you just have to bear with me for the minute. Come on. Oh, there we go. Perhaps it was a faulty screw. Because that one's gone in fine. So you can't see this, can you? Right. So we've got that down like that, so we can push that back into there like so. The next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, if I put that in first, we'll have to tip it up, flip it down to put these 2 in. So we'll put these 2 ones in next. If we do that. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do get a screwdriver again, and just move this up a bit. Move that round a bit. Up and round and up and round. Oh, this could be a bit tight. I've got big hands and I can't get, I've got no room here. But, have a look. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Easy does it, easy does it. There we go. Lovely jubbler. Right, I'm going to shunt this because this thing shunts. So, go there. There we go. It's a shame it can go a little bit more, and then I, do you see what I mean? Like I could have got a little bit more room, but this is working fine for me. So if we just screw that there, yeah. Okay. This is the problem with these corner brackets is you find that you bash into this. So, whew, wow. This is, just think we've got to do this all over again when we get to the other side. So, but I'll be pleased when the base is done because then we get like the electrics and that. So, come on, easy does it. Sometimes I find shunting this forward will make it go in a little bit easier because when you've got it, because as you can see, I've got some room off the side of my mat, like just there, okay? But when I've got it, if I shunt it back down here, I've got like not much room, so that just helps me a bit. Okay, wow. Okay, so let's pick it up. Let's put that down back like that. There's Barry's Cactus Club over there. I'll show you a sneak preview of that actually. Put that there. For the minute while we take a short break there. Barry's Cactus Club, I haven't really decided on bringing it back. I must get to these comments in a minute, but as you can see I've got one exceeding, so this one has got the biggest and that one's the smallest. They sent two of the same plant for some reason, but yeah. Okay, so let's get to some comments. I need a cup of tea first. So yes, thank you very much. Absolutely, yeah. It's really, really, really good. It's looking good. It's big. It's long. It's too big for my worktop. Josh, how's it going? Is this the base for the Spitfire? It sure is. I am doing this part here. So it's I've done 3 of them. It's just putting the last one in now. So as you can see, it is. So this thing with this, as you can see, it's quite big. So I have to keep moving the tripod a bit, but yeah. So if we go over there, bring this back down there. Move that over there. Let's move that over there. That can go down there. Right. So now what we've got to do is put this last screw in with this washer. So it looks like we get 2 spare nuts, bolts, washers, if you like. We'll put that through. We'll put that through here. Right. This is the part where I'm going to have to lift it up again, because I've got to put the nut in from the back. So how are we going to do this? Let me move this up a bit. Move that down there. So I'm going to have to see. I'm going to have to get up and then put this through the back here. Sorry, that comment got stuck. Let me just get that comment. Hi Sunny. No, hi Josh. And Josh writes, hi Sunny Stormy. Right, so what we need to do is, it's going to do that, and it's just going to fall off all the time. But, oh, it's slipping and sliding all over the place, this screw. But I will get it in, trust me. Get this thing in if I have to. It's because it's not magnetized, so let's try and get this in a bit more. Okay, let's try again. Put Put that in there. There we go. It's fine. It's trying to find the hole now. That's the problem. There we go. Nice little rattle around there, and that's that. So now what we need to do is hold that into there. Whoops. These are lovely screws, by the way. They're very high quality. So let's get that one. Put that on the edge here, and then just screw that down. Is it going to go that way or that way? Come on. There we go. Oh my God, this nut is slipping all over the place. Right, there we go. So turn that around a smidge, put that there, hold that down. All I'm doing is I'm acting like a plier, so I'm just gripping that, giving it a tough grip, turning this to act as the pliers, and there we go. Oh, wow. Right, so that's that. So yeah, wow, what an issue. That was really cool. So let's have a recap of what we've done. So it's really nice to get this side panel on now, I have to say. It's pretty good. I have noticed something here. Now, so we've done all this, we've done the side, we've done all this part up here, moving it along. We put a panel up here. No, we've put a panel up here. We've put a side part on here. We've put this bracket in here, that bracket on there, the corner bracket that's over here. I have noticed something here. As I said at the start, now you can see that that's level, but if you look here, you can see just about there, they've missed off like a really thin piece of wood, because that's not right down to the bottom. The other problem I've noticed is this part here. Whoops, let's go like that. As you can see, this part here, especially there, it doesn't seem to, you can see that it pushes in, and then the minute I let it go, it pushes back out again. So maybe that's just an optical illusion, but I don't know on that. But it doesn't do it here. That part there is flush, as you can see. So it doesn't do it there. I'm not sure what's causing that, but wow, that is massive. So yeah, looking, if we go back down here and over there, that's looking really good, that side bracket. As you can see, it's gone in there really good. So I should imagine, it's hard to say, but I think maybe we'll have another, it's definitely not going to be a corner bracket, but over on, a lot moving around this, over on this one, I should imagine we'll have one that looks like this, because I should imagine it's going to be one of these brackets. This is, let's move this down like that. Let's move that up here. Okay, so I think we'll have another one of them, another long panel here, but the other side of this one. And yeah, it's a whopper. It's really, really big. When I saw the magazine, I was like, yeah, that's going to be pretty small. And wow, when I test trialed it last night, it was really big. I still, at this moment in time, I originally was going to put it on top of the fridge just for like storing now, but now it's got a little bit bigger. It's like, I really don't know where I'm going to put it. I was going to put it on the wardrobe, but I don't think it's gonna overhang it, if anything. So I reckon I'll have to get a table or something. Oh gosh, 7 comments. Right, let me get to the comments here. Hi, Sunny. Where did I get up to? Was it? Yeah, okay. So Josh writes that is a big base. Yeah, I mean, it's really big. It's a shame I can't get this tripod up any bigger, but if I go to that screen, you can definitely see that it's, if we go like that, it's just really, really big. I mean, so if you imagine that, the other side of this, where I am attached to it, I think personally, in my honest opinion, I think they've done it a tiny weeny bit too big. But yeah, but we'll have loads of like electrics in here as well. So Matthew Bourne writes, hello again, sunny, stormy. How's the weather? Yes, how is the weather? Hi Matthew Bourne, it's nice 80 Fahrenheit here, but really windy. And yours? Weather is sunny, 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 sunny. I like that. Almost gone blown away out there. Oh wow, have you got another hurricane? My next Spitfire delivery. Well, yeah, this is the thing. I mean, let's have a go at this. I mean, if we just put that there, because I've actually got. I'm not going to do it with the base, but this is 77. So in 77, we've got. Okay, yeah. So, oh man, a long bit and a short bit, but bloody hell, wow. This has got. Oh my god. Where the hell am I going to put this? I don't know where I'm going to store it. I mean, look at that. That is crazy. Like that, I can't get this any bigger. It's such a bit, but if I try and back this up a smidge, if I go like that, slightly, that is massive. I mean, really? This is ginormous. Like, wow. I can't get over the size of this. I mean, it's really big. Look at that. I mean, yeah. I don't know where I'm going to put it at this precise moment in time. I did have a place for it, but now I really don't know. I'm going to have to buy like a table or something. It's really big. This is the problem. When I get to the other side, it's going to be even harder trying to film it, because the only way I can try and do it is if I do it like that and do it from like a side angle. And if I move that around here, I'd have to try, if I back this up, I'd have to have this side laying, say, oh gosh, if we just, I'd have to have it like that, but the other side of here. So in theory, imagine it's sort of like there. I'd have to build the other side there, but I really don't know. I'm going to have to film it on the floor or something. I mean, it's just, it's so big. Yeah, wow. But yeah. So what have we got here? Going to hear that. No, glad to hear that. There we go. At Matthew Bourne. So yeah. So next week is now not next week, because I'm doing this on Saturday. So that gives me a bit of. Let's get this over here again. This is going to be a little bit of planning, because I've got to figure out how best to. I don't know how we're going to attach it. Attaching it is not the problem. It's finding a big enough worktop. I did have a look on Amazon for these table things, but I mean, what I could do is, if push comes to shove, what I could do, this is only a suggestion, but what I could do is, if I can't do it how I want to do it that way and then along there, what I could do is take this bracket off, take this bracket off, and then we've only going to be, I should imagine we'll get another base here, this side, and then this panel here is going to go the side of that one, which is there. So imagine that and that there. Take this off and maybe just film it like that, and then just reconnect this part back up after, you know, once it's assembled or something. But yeah, it's impressive, I give you that, but really, really, really big. So next week is obviously 2 side sections, base panel and brackets for fixing the parts together. So looking at this, we've got another 3 bases. We've got one that goes along here, one goes along there, so perhaps another short one, and another long one. So I should imagine about 3 weeks, that should be the whole of that base, you know, the foundation's complete, because anything that goes in here now is either brackets from what I can see here, or, but then these ones, you can see there's a big gap, but these ones seem to be very, very short gaps. So, I mean, I don't even know where the electrics go at this point. I mean, there's no obvious, from what I can see, of where the electrics go. You've got to think that in here we're going to have these post things that will make the plane tilt and that. So even that's, I can't picture where that's going to go yet. But yeah, I think that's been a really good issue. then in October 75 to 79, yeah. Yeah, it leads me to think, because I'm quite interested. I want to know where the next poll goes, you know, because I think once we've done all this base work, we'll start. It's hard to say, but I think we'll start on the polls or maybe the electrics. There's got to be a lot of electrics in this for it to articulate. So, yeah. I love electric, so I'm looking forward to that. So that's that. As I said, tomorrow will be R2D2 issue 4, and then Saturday, I don't normally film on a Saturday, but I want to get, I really need to get the front of the plane sorted out. So if we do 77 Saturday, that means I can start to work and get that front of the plane sorted. So yeah, that's been a really good issue. Yeah, so I hope you like that video. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow with R2D2, probably about 6 o'clock. And yeah, thanks to everyone in the chat, Matthew Bourne, Santa Stormy, Josh, and anyone else that's joined up there. Let's just go through the comments, see if I've missed anything. What issue 2? Yeah, issue 3 should be next week. This is quite a good week, actually, because next week you've got Spitfire, if you do it through the news agents. You've got Dodge issue 3, because Dodge is every other week until issue, I think it's issue 8, and then it goes weekly. Then you've also got the Eddie Stobart issue 1. Have you seen the size of that, Matthew? It's really big. So you've got 3 that way. Looking good, yeah, thank you very much. Base for the Spitfire, we saw that. Yes, I've seen another. It's really cool, this StreamYards, because at the bottom it shows you like a block and says new comment. So that's that. That's the base. Yep. How's the weather? Yeah, we've seen that. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's just like humid over here. It's very like no breeze whatsoever. It's yeah. So then we've seen that. We've seen that. Oh, right, okay, so I'm doing Charger, also Dodge Charger, also bought part 2 yesterday. Yeah, part 2 I got, I think it was last week. So, as I said, this week was that week, so I'm getting all confused. Next week, as I said, it will be Spitfire, Dodge, and we've also got the first of the installment of the Eddie Stobart's issue 1. I've actually done that for Saturday just in case there's a delay, because obviously 77 was supposed to be in this 77 was supposed to be in Tuesday, but it didn't come into Wednesday, so I like to allow a little bit of time for that delay. But apart from that, I think that's it. So yeah, I'm off now. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you want to be notified for all the videos I do. Then tap that ring-a-ding-dong bell. Spitfire will be Thursdays from now on, and unless we have a delay or anything. But yeah, I'm looking excited, looking very excited. That's not the word. I'm looking very forward. There we go. I'm looking very forward to doing issue number 77, which will be Saturday. So hurry up, Saturday. Take care. Have a lovely evening. Bye-bye.